Hey yogis, I'm Brianna. Welcome to day 5 of your 7-day yoga challenge. I'm super glad that you were able to make it this far. You're over halfway done, so don't give up. Today, we're going to flow. So it's going to be faster than we've gone the last 4 days. But don't worry, I'm still going to break things down for you as if you've never taken a yoga class before. And I know some of you haven't. So this class is really important because you're going to come across a lot of this flow in most yoga classes that you take at a studio or even online. So let's get started. We're going to start in child's pose. So take your knees out wide, let your big toes touch, walk your fingertips forward, and rest your forehead down. I want you to take the time to take a few breaths in your child's pose, to arrive on your mat, to let go of anything that you were doing before coming to your mat, and to let go of the thoughts about what you're going to do after being on your mat. I want you to be present here. I want you to be focused on what your body is feeling in these next few minutes. Don't do this passively. Don't just go through the motions. I invite you to be here while you're doing this yoga practice. From your child's pose, find your tabletop. Let's take our cat-cow. You know we're going to take our cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, lift your tailbone. Exhale, find your cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale to your cat. Inhale, cow. And then tabletop. Let's take a couple circles. If your wrists are bothering you, you could stretch them out by turning your fingers around. You could do one hand at a time, or you could do both. But be gentle with yourself, so don't overdo it. I'm just going to take one. So take your hips to the right, behind you, to the left, slightly forward. If you are doing one hand at a time, go ahead and switch hands. And we're also going to switch directions. Go left, to the back, to the right, and to the front. And then tabletop. Let's take downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back. Take a couple cleansing breaths here. Preferably in and out through your nose. And then look up towards your hands and take a few steps to the top of your mat, finding your forward fold, keeping a nice bend in your knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reaching. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step one foot back and then the other. You can come to plank or you can drop your knees. Lower down halfway. So keeping your elbows in. Don't want to see them way out here. Keep your elbows in. And then lower all the way down. We're going to find baby cobra first. So keeping your hands on your mat, but no pressure. This is all back and core strength. Keep your elbows in. Inhale to lift. So in baby cobra, we're just lifting a little bit. This is all. Just your heart off the mat. And then we release. And you press back, downward facing dog. We're gonna do that again, a little faster, a little less explanation. But remember, instead of plank, you could always drop your knees. If you're gonna do plank, we're still here. But then for the next round, the next 2 rounds, taking baby cobra, we're all gonna come all the way down. I think it might be a good idea to come onto your knees since we're coming all the way down, but it's your practice, your choice. All right, we're gonna do that 2 more times, the whole thing. I'm gonna try not to explain. I'm gonna try to just flow with it. So just listen to inhale, exhale, and where to move. So looking up towards your hands, take baby steps to your forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Find your plank or your knees. Come all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Walk yourself up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. Chaturanga, come all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in here. Deep breath out. The next 2 times, we're going to do the same thing, but instead of baby cobra, upward facing dog. So we'll do it actually 3 times. The first time, watch me when we do instead of baby cobra, upward facing dog. So go ahead and look towards your hands. Baby steps forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. So knees are planks. Come down halfway. And then upward facing dog. Tops of your feet are on the mat. You're pressing up. And then press back, down dog. You can take upward facing dog or keep taking baby cobra. Do what works for you. 2 more times. Look up towards your hands. And take your steps. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Look up towards your hands. Take your baby steps. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, baby cobra or upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Drop your knees, take a child's pose. Take a few breaths here. And then come back up, tabletop. I want you to come all the way down onto your belly. And we're going to do a shoulder opener, goalpost arms. So bring one arm out to a goalpost. The other one, you could also do a goalpost, or you could take it straight. You're going to turn towards your goalpost arm, coming onto your side, and your foot could rest on a block, or it could rest down onto the floor, could rest on a piece of furniture. You could look like this. Or maybe like this. I want you to be gentle here though. So if you've had any shoulder injuries, or if that just doesn't feel good on your shoulders, then don't do it. Moral of the story, period. If it doesn't work for your shoulder, don't do it, especially if you have had prior shoulder injuries. I don't want you to re-injure yourself. We're going to take just a couple more breaths on this side. Gently release. Other side, so find your goalpost, your 90-degree angle. Come on to that side of your body. Reaching your foot behind you. This is also a chest opener. So if your chest is feeling tight, you might feel an opening here as well. But just like on the other side, if it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel good, come out of the pose. Never feel like you have to do anything in a yoga class just because that's the teacher's sequence. You always have the option to go back to child's pose, to take a meditative seat, come out of it, and then go ahead and turn onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest, and then take your legs up towards the ceiling. Feet are parallel with the ceiling, arms are long beside you. Take a couple breaths here. This is waterfall pose. If you're a runner or you walk a lot, this is a good pose to have in your deck. Gently bring your knees in, give yourself a hug, show yourself some gratitude for what you accomplished on your mat today, and then gently release and find Shavasana. We're not going to be here very long, so those of you that get antsy here, try to focus on your breath, feeling your body as you inhale and as you exhale. Noticing the sound of your breath. Noticing any smells. Bring your feet back to the mat. And when you're ready, turn over onto one side into a fetal position. And then make your way back up to sitting. Thank you for choosing to practice with me today. Thanks for choosing this 7-day challenge. And I really hope to see you for day 6 and 7.